Ladies and gentlemen, imagine this. A love story adored by millions. A couple who seemed to have it all. Fame, fortune, family, and above all, a bond so strong it inspired an entire nation. But then, in a single quiet moment inside a doctor's office, that perfect story began to unravel. A diagnosis so heavy, so unexpected, it left America's sweetheart, Kelly Ripa, in tears. This is the story of Mark Consuelos' secret health battle, a journey that shook not only his family, but also the hearts of fans across the country. It all began subtly. Mark, always full of energy, the athletic, charming man everyone admired, started to feel different. Fatigue settled in, a deep kind of exhaustion that even rest could not erase. Small pains lingered longer than they should. Exercises that were once effortless now left him short of breath. Kelly noticed first. She urged him to get checked. "You should see a doctor, Mark," she said gently. But Mark, like so many husbands, brushed it off. "I'm fine, Kel, just tired, just working too much." But the body never lies. The whispers of discomfort grew louder until they could no longer be ignored. The day of the appointment came. Kelly sat in the waiting room, heart pounding, hands clasped tightly. Mark had agreed to a full checkup, expecting nothing more than routine advice. Then the doctor walked in. His face told the story before he spoke a word. The room felt heavy, almost suffocating. And then the words came. Mark Consuelos had a serious health condition. The details were devastating, the treatment long and grueling. Life as they knew it would never be the same. Kelly froze. Her hands trembled, her voice cracked. "Please tell me this isn't real," she whispered. But it was real. In that moment, the woman millions saw smiling every morning on television was simply a wife, terrified, broken, and clinging to the man she loved more than anything in the world. The news spread quickly through their family. Behind the closed doors of their home, Kelly cried like she hadn't in decades. She held Mark's hand and whispered, "We'll fight this. I'm not letting you go." Their life, once filled with laughter, glitz, and morning routines, became a battlefield. Sleepless nights, hospital visits, and endless uncertainty tested their strength like never before. Yet through it all, Kelly refused to leave his side. She became his advocate, his caretaker, his unwavering
though
support.
weakened by illness, drew courage from her love. "You're my reason to fight," he said one night, his voice trembling. And for them, those wedding vows, in sickness and in health, were no longer just words. They were reality. Their children, Michael, Lola, and Joaquin, stepped up in ways no one could have expected. They cooked, comforted, and brought laughter into a house where silence threatened to take over. For Mark, watching his children rally around him was both heartbreaking and inspiring. They became his motivation to keep fighting. Friends, neighbors, and fans became an extension of their family. Cards, letters, messages, and meals reminded them that even in the glitz of fame, ordinary acts of love and support could mean everything. The treatment was grueling. There were setbacks, days filled with fear, nights when hope felt fragile. But gradually, small victories appeared. A walk without pain, a laugh without exhaustion, each one monumental. Kelly's tears shifted. They became not just tears of sorrow, but tears of gratitude and hope. Eventually, Mark was strong enough to speak publicly. On Live with Kelly and Mark, the couple shared their journey, urging fans not to ignore symptoms, to prioritize health, and to cherish their loved ones. Their pain became a purpose, their honesty a message to millions. Today, Kelly and Mark Consuelos' love story has transformed. It is no longer just about red carpets and laughter. It is about resilience, sacrifice, and a bond that even illness cannot destroy. Their marriage, tested in ways few could imagine, has emerged stronger. Their family has grown closer, and their story, marked by tears and struggle, has become an anthem of hope. What can we learn from Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos' journey? That no life, no matter how perfect it seems, is free from hardship. That illness does not discriminate, not even against the famous, the beautiful, or the seemingly untouchable. But most importantly, we learn that true love can carry us through the darkest times. Kelly's tears were real, her pain raw, but so too was her strength, her devotion, and her refusal to let go. And in the end, this is not just a story about a diagnosis. It is a story of resilience, of a nation united in empathy, and of a couple's love reminds us all that even in heartbreak, there is always hope.